Hello, hello, hello. Mo the Goddess here. Don't mind the head. It's not about the hair. Yes, I'm still sitting here on day 2 of being back here in the United States. And I just thought of something. Y'all know I tell you all the time I'm a very reflective type of person. And I was just sitting here as I'm braiding my hair and having my breakfast. By the way, I'm having some oatmeal with some seeds and nuts and some hard boiled eggs, 2 hard boiled eggs. But as I'm sitting here doing all of this, I just realized something. I am literally back at square one. Where is square one, you ask? Square one is probably where you're at right now. You're watching me, and you are just at a point where you are fed up. It's coming full circle. I remember 5 years ago being in Atlanta, living here, and I loved living in Atlanta, you guys. I really did. So for me, it was just like weird to be having all these emotions about, okay, I came to Atlanta, I saw, I conquered. I'm doing the same thing, getting up, grinding, going to work every day, not having time for myself, not having time to really reflect on life and do me, learn me. My kids were grown, they were in Las Vegas, and I just happened to move to Atlanta. And it's like, I don't have anything holding me back. Why am I not out living my life? Why am I not traveling? Why am I going to this job every single day? Or some of you may not even have a job. But why do I allow myself to just be in this particular situation when there's such a huge world out there? I was where you are. And this is why I wanted to make this video to encourage you. Life is short, baby. Life is so short. After living in Bali, Indonesia for the past 5 years, I understand like the quality of life and the manner in which you live it is so important for your health, for your well-being, for your peace of mind. And if you are allowing yourself to stay in a situation simply because you were born into that, simply because you watch all of your people, your mama and them, your grandmama and them grind and work hard, go to school, whatever the case may be, just because you saw that then, and that was the way then, and for them, sometimes it's still the way. There's other ways. There are other ways. If you are being called out of your comfort zone, if you are getting to the point where it's like so many right now are just so uncomfortable with their current circumstances, like the world has changed, we're shifting. We have shifted. This is a whole new paradigm. And if you're trying to be stuck in the one that you know, in the way that you know, that's not the way anymore. You're going to be stuck. So I just wanted to come on here and encourage you, me looking the way I look. I mean, y'all want authenticity. I mean, you know when I put that shit on or when I take that shit off. You know how the goddess does it. But this is how I look on a regular basis. I am just sitting here reflecting, living my life on my terms. I've arrived here day number 2 in Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful. I'm sitting in a beautiful, I don't even know what this place, I think it's a condo. And I'm doing a house sit and I'm watching this cute little doggy here. She is a doll as the parents are on vacation in Mexico, living their life, and getting my hair done. I'm doing my hair. But I'm saying all that to say there is life outside of what you know, what you've always done. And I remember that Sunday evening sitting in my living room in Atlanta, here where I am now, going, yeah, this is a cute life, but there has to be more. There has to be more. My soul, my spirit was crying out for more. So I'm talking to you that are where I was 5 years ago. Actually, we can go back even 8 years when I left Las Vegas and moved to Atlanta. My soul was crying out for more. Your soul is crying out for more. You are deserving of more. There is more available to you, and you really don't know who you are. You don't know nothing until you allow yourself to leave the confines of being stuck in a place that no longer feels good to you. When I moved outside the country, I was like, oh, wow. I can sleep in. I can take my time. I can be in nature. I can eat good food. I can speak to strangers. People appreciate me. People are interested in me. They want to know me. They want to take the time to hear me, hear my story. They want to share their story. There's so much more to life, you guys. Don't be stuck. You have the power to just make the decision. You have the power. I asked myself, I said, because this is always the default. Oh my God, what if this? What if I don't have enough money? What if I end up homeless? That was my biggest thing in another country. What if I end up homeless in another country? What if I can't make it? What if this, and this? And then I said, you know what? What you have never done, sister, speaking to myself, is roll the dice and sacrifice for yourself. You ain't never done that. You ain't never just said, okay, I'm throwing caution to the wind for me. So what if this is the best thing that ever happened to you? What if this is the best decision that you have ever made in your life? What if you win, sis? We already know what it feels like if you lose. You've been losing. You know how to lose. You know how to lose. You know how to get up every day. You know how to You know how to do that. But do you know how to win? Do you know how to roll the dice on you? Do you know how to allow yourself to figure it out? Do you know how to take risk for yourself? Because when you make the decision to take that risk, especially if it's something on the inside of you calling you, if you make that decision to do that, that's when the universe starts to say, it's been here for you all along. We've been waiting on you. We've been waiting for you to show up. So anyway, y'all, like I said, I'm looking real crazy right now. Let me finish my hair. I was talking to my son, and I was like, I'm still sitting here in this same spot doing just this block of hair. He was like, yeah, mom, you don't braid as fast as you used to. And I don't do anything as fast as I used to anymore. And that is what I'm talking about. You ain't gonna always be this healthy. You ain't gonna always look this good. You ain't always gonna feel this good. Ride it until the wheels fall off while you can.